Because females are just what they present to be, and men are what we present to be. We are the ugly truth. That's why we don't mind going outside with a scruffy beard. And the women are a beautiful lie. That's why they all got different color makeup. That's why they all come outside with a mask and a wig. Real shit. And they never hold their counterparts or their friends accountable. Right. And case in point, right. A female paying everything in a household. When they break up, man, that shit burn your PlayStation, right? You better not take anything I bought, right? 100%. Am I lying?
Yeah, you right.
Reverse it. How many people we know from our perspective wouldn't give our grandmother's ring back?
Yeah.
How many we know from our perspective sitting there got half and half and half and blaming it on the betterment of the kids?
How long do you expect a man to deal with you before he actually makes it official?
I don't really care.
Like 5-6 months.
At least 4 months. I feel like 3 months is pretty reasonable.
3 months.
He don't have no months. He has 2 weeks to figure out what the fuck you want.
How long do you have to be dealing with a girl before you actually make her official?
Make her official? It take a little bit of time for me, bro.
A year. I can't put a time on it. I gotta put the vibe on it.
I usually give bitches 3 months, yo.
I'll say 3 months.
Maybe like 4 or 5 months.
At least a year.
4 years. I gotta get to know her.
Listen, I had Terrence Crawford, I had Shakur Stevenson on stream recently. They said they could beat you in a fight. Do you know who that is? Terrence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson?
In a fight, they can beat me. I woke the floor with both of them. In a fight?
Well, yeah, they said they could beat you up.
And like in MMA.
Well, I think they said boxing, chat, right?
Listen, if we are sharing this room right now, and we are like me, Crawford, and
Shakur.
Shakur, and someone has to make the bet. Who do you think is going to do?
Well,
both of them.
I think they said boxing.
Help
though.
each other. There's boxers. I swear to God, they are so fucking weird.
The boxers?
Yeah, bro. Generally, like, what the fuck are you talking about? You only know one part of the fighting game, which is like boxing, but you don't know everything about it. Wrestling, the ground game, like it's different. If I swear to God, if I have to go against both of them, I beat them ass.
I don't care. Tell him to come fight me.
Hold on a second. Aliens for you. So yeah, he wants to fight you.
Come fight me.
Yeah, tell him to come fight me.
Let's go, buddy. Whenever you want.
7, come on. 9. Double it. 1, 2. Hurt him. Hurt him. Hurt him. Hurt his body.
5 seconds.
5. 7. Nope. Nope.
Sounded good, like he's not the one that's in the ring fighting, so he could say everything that he want to say on camera and make it look good to the fans. But at the end of the day, if we're talking about us fighting each other, it will be Devin getting in the ring. So you're gonna walk me down, you're gonna do all of these things. It sounds good, but once again, we in 8-ounce gloves and anybody can be hurt.
What do you take from the sparring session that Bill kept going back to? I never watched the whole thing. I seen clips. He said that Devin walked you down. I don't even know what year that was. Like, what do you take from that sparring session back then? I know it was a long time ago.
Man, it's weird because it's like I don't take nothing from it. What I take from it is like we sparred plenty of times. So like, which time are you talking about? We can't. It ain't like we didn't spar so many different times. Did you choose that sparring session specifically that you felt like you did good in, that made you get confidence or something? Like, I just don't understand it. So, honestly, from what I took with the sparring and every session that I had with him, I always felt like I was the better fighter. I never felt like he was a better fighter than me or did anything better than me. The only thing that he ever had over me when we sparred was size. But him being the younger fighter, I was always ahead. Like, I was always like the big brother that was ahead of him mentally.
What is the fight that you think in your gut, if you had to choose right now, is more realistic, or the fight you think may get done? A Ryan Garcia fight or a Devin Haney fight? Both of those fighters are heavier than you, so there's going to have to be some concessions with the weight.
Honestly, I don't see neither happening at 147 pounds unless it's under the rehydration rules that I said. So, if not, I don't see that happening right now. Now, in the future, as I grow more and get more settled, maybe so. But as of right now, nah, I don't see it happening at that weight class. Now, Ryan Garcia, he said 144. If he's willing to do that, I'm willing to make the fight happen. But Ryan sounds more realistic, because he's being he's ready to move around.
That's crazy. I didn't realize that was Ryan's first world title. I'm looking how he celebrated, and I'm thinking like, this looked like this is his first world title. And I was like, that is his first world title. He's been a professional for, I think, 10 years.
I mean,
Great businessmen over there. But, bro, they know exactly what they're doing. The reason why they try to go up and get another champion at 54, right? You better choose Xander. You better choose Xander. Like, they know how to pick them, gang. Think about me. Let's talk about my track history. I didn't have to fight limos. Tyring had a whole nother opponent on the table. I fought limos. I chose limos. I didn't have to fight De Los Santos. I chose De Los Santos. These guys out here really choosing fighters that they really know they can beat. I can beat everybody, so I'm choosing anybody. That's the difference. Y'all need to wake up, bro. I'm really out here trying to fight any and everybody, bro. No cap. They can't. Nobody beat me. I'm the best in this sport, and I'm trying to show that. Let me show it, Devin. When I get myself in a real opportunity, I'm gunning for y'all. Super gunning for y'all. And when I see him at the weigh-ins, I seen him at the weigh-ins for MSG. Right. I seen Bill. I walked up to Bill. I said what I said. And he told me to stand on it. And I said, after I knock Jermaine out, we gonna fight, right? I said that purposely because I'm the same person that was telling Jay Prince, after I knock Jermaine out, they not gonna wanna fight me. They gonna be like, nah, why I ain't get no call out? Why I ain't we ain't reaching out? And I know what's going on in real time too. They really don't want to fight me, bro. Which I understand. If I was in another man position seeing me, I probably wouldn't fight me neither. Thank God I'm me. Right? Thank God I'm
the guy. Thank God I'm
like,
me.
Who called me out since I fought? Honestly. Who was like, I want to fight him? I understand what's going on out here. They woke now. They woke. But nah, Devin, don't go pick on Xander. But I can go fight Xander. Don't go pick on Xander.
Hold up, and Devin
pick on me.
Hold up. We got to give credit to Devin for fighting Loma. You know what I'm saying? He has been calling everybody out. He fought Ryan.
You talking about the guy that fought Loma, that fought Jermaine Ortiz, had a good fight with him? That's what you talking about?
No, I'm saying still Lomachenko.
We can't say Devin.
Okay, y'all can't say
it. Because he's already has a track record of fighting those.
All right, man. Y'all heard it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Let the beat build up a little bit. Little boo boo. Tell the boom baby good just a little bit. The massacre was corny. Let's keep it real. The mama show me we do it, put your back into it. Take you to the kiddie shop. I'll get you like the daddy pet. You get daddy step. The massacre was trash. It wasn't no classic. I don't care what it sold. It wasn't no. I ain't gonna say it was trash, but it wasn't no classic. You know, dig you to kiddies up. Took you to buy Bob. Banks. Don't you stop. Don't keep going till I hit the spot. Nick. 50 Billy Drink come good nigga straight out the slumps. Fucking what? Oh man, I'm starting to think 50 didn't write them rhymes, bro. Is it a crime? You from New York and you ain't write your rhyme? And the shows he writing his ass too. Two-pack ass. Power? Who fuck watch Power? That shit is trash. You know you ain't got no life when you watch Power, though. I watched that shit for like 5 minutes the first turn that shit up. Trash. Shit was trash. Wasn't even Glad trash. It was Dollar Store trash. The ones without the string in them. Just a little flat. Trash. 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 I was watching that shit. The acting was trash. The production was trash. The storyline was trash. The wig's trash. Now that showed them on Prime. That shit is good. That shit is good. But let's start, man. I ain't gonna be long. Keyshawn claims Haney ducked. Started calling out Lamont Roach. He started calling out a host of names. It's not even like, oh, I can't get Devin, so let me go get this guy and that guy. I mean, it is what it is, bro. These dudes clown. They duck and call this dude a duck. And nobody even asked Keyshawn. Nobody asked Keyshawn Davis to fight old buddy. Nobody was like, hey, you should go fight Devin. No, not one nigga said that. You know, he the one that's obsessed with Devin. No father figure. You got to pardon them niggas. Ryan and Shakur talking about 140 and being a Regis. So we're going to just blow past this real quick. Right. It is sad. You know, you called this guy out of den. You did all this theatrics and you talking about he ducked because he going after Xander Zayas. You didn't get into the WBA. You didn't get into the WBO. Now you could have came out publicly and was like, you know what? I ain't doing no I'm not doing no Saint no belt. So we ain't gotta do no belts. No belts on the line. Do you want to do it or not? That's what he could have. He never came out and said that the WBO was lying. I didn't hear him say it yet. So he could have just simply be like, you know what? I don't want to do the fight no more. You know, I don't want to put the belt on the line. That's all he had to say is I didn't want to put the belt on the line. Let's do it without. He didn't say that neither. This dude is a pump faking dog. Him and Shakur. Shakur told him not to fight Edwin De Los Santos. You know, I mean, to me, it's comical. It's comical the way these dudes call each other ducks and you ain't this and you ain't that. And now he call out Lamont Roach. What good does this do? Lamont Roach coming off 2 draws. What good does this do? You got Pitbull calling out Ryan at 147. What good does this do? And the thing about it is he clout chased off Devin Haney when he didn't have to. This is some shit that he didn't even have to participate in. Respectfully, he didn't even have to participate in this. He could have just left it alone since Debo Scary had never stood on his word. Last Lamont Roach, what did he stand on his word for? That's what I'm trying to say. When was there a negotiation? When was there? Where was Keyshawn that we're saying, you know what? I don't want to do the belts, homeboy. Let's not do the belts. I don't want to do the belts. So yeah, the WBO. Nah, man, Keyshawn is a cornball. Him and Shakur is everything what's wrong with boxing, dog. They run, they trap, and then they the big foe. Shakur, Richardson Hitchison, he run his mouth. And they just known for talking like they the shit, but then duck and smoke. Look at where Shakur Stevenson ran from Edwin De Los Santos. Nobody ever brings that up. And then didn't even come back and shoot the fade. He didn't even come back ever and fight another puncher again. Keyshawn Davis never fought another puncher again. He going around, well, I felt Lamons. You fought Lamons and nobody had. Look, Lamons had to come down 5 pounds in weight to fight you, bro. And he blew off the weight. So let's not sit here and act like Lamons was some type of fucking world beater. When it came for him and Hitchison to fight, they start pricing each other out. So we know what it is. We know what it is. And Timothy Bradley, I seen on Bruce's channel, oh, it's all been about Ray. He trying to push this Hispanic shit. Shut up. Shut your ass up before I call Nate Campbell on your ass. Before I tell Nate to come on here and blaze your ass. Fly Nate out to put built the ass on you. Because, Nate heard you been talking shit about the nigga behind the scenes and shit, man. So, like I said before, Timothy Bradley's a clown. How do y'all black motherfuckers look yourself in the face and call yourself a black man? And then they get mad when you call them a sellout or a raccoon. Like, how you get mad if something is true? That's what I don't understand. How you get mad if something is true? Black fighters don't need Hispanic fighters. Black fighters use Hispanic fighters to hide behind the fact. They hide behind the fact that they scared to fight other black fighters. It ain't like if you lose, you ain't gonna get paid. What they used to say? Don't be scared. It's only pussy. It ain't like they lose, you gonna get paid. But you know what I wanted to kick this shit off with? Sorry, y'all. But we gonna finish this off and I'm gonna squeeze the subject in. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna want to talk about. And shout out to Barbara for sending it to me. I believe I was the first. I seen it on her shit first. She sent it to me first. They about to send dog to the upper room. I'll tell you that right now. Frankie baby about to be. It's over. I was wondering what Derek Chisora was talking about on X. I didn't know what he was talking about. But realistically, Lamont Roach, I mean, I don't care. At least he fight Lamont Roach. Niggas say, well, you said he didn't want to fight Black Fighter. He fighting Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach is a good fighter, but Lamont Roach, niggas fight Lamont Roach because they see him as an easy lick. Keyshawn way bigger than Lamont Roach. No disrespect to Lamont Roach. Stronger, crack harder. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn running his mouth about Abdullah Mason, run out the division, miss weight. Run his mouth, about Devin Haney when nobody asked him to. It don't happen. Gary Anton Russell said, well, Keyshawn need a belt. He in a position where you a world title holder and you still on niggas undercard. Like, you got niggas in they who approaching their 30s or in their 30s still picking and choosing. The clusterfuck at 40 and 47 is black fighters. But you know what they all do when Rolly is right there, when Devin is right there, when Norman is still in the mix, when Gary Anton Russell in the mix, with Hitchens in the mix, with Shakur got a title. 3 of the title holders at 140 are black. When they all in the mix, Tank coming back in the mix, Abdullah Mason a little bit below them at 35. You know what they do? Even you throw Floyd Coonfield in there and Mama Hofield in there, they start going after the non-blacks. Think about what I just said, the number of fighters I just said, right? So three of the title holders at or 2 of them at 147 is considered black. You got Rolly, he claimed black, Devin. Then you go down to 40. 3 of the top title holders are black. Gary, Richardson, Hitchinson, Shakur Stevenson. That's 5 champions. So then you start talking about Abdullah Mason as a champion. That's 6. You got also Keyshawn in the mix. That's 7. You got Floyd Coonfield in the mix who trying to fight for a vacant belt. That's 8. You got Javante in the mix. That's 9. You got Norman that's still in the mix. That's 10. So that's 10 black fighters that you got that's still in the mix. You got 10 black fighters that's still in the mix, right? And I'm just look. I'm looking at the list as we speak. And I don't think I'm pretty much forgetting nobody. So I don't think I'm forgetting nobody. Who do they go after? Dalton Smith. Who do they go after? Ryan Garcia. Who do they go after? Lewis Crocker. 10 out of the 13 fighters are black, and they going after Ryan, Lewis Crocker, Dalton Smith. Okay, it's only 3 available fights, and those 3 guys got to be able to fight y'all. Those 3 guys got to be able to fight y'all. And if they don't fight y'all, then at the end of the day, I feel like what's next? Why not fight each other and unify the division? I don't understand that. Why not get in the mix and fight each other? Don't go there and say, well, I fight Lamont Roach. No, nigga, go up there and get in the mix and fight Gary Anton Russell. If you a champion, you should be ready. If you Keyshawn Davis, bare minimum, he should be fighting Gary Anton Russell. If you a champion, you get in the mix. Rolly, you can't claim that, Ryan ducking you and you ducking Devin in the unification bout. Like, you can't claim that. Fight your mandatory and lose. Shakur, you at 140, you looking at 147 pounds to fight Ryan. That's not gonna make you no star. You not Tank. Hate to say it. Your last fight went triple wood. The fight before that, you was on the undercard. The fight before that, you was on the undercard. Why not you and Gary Anton Russell turn the head division up and y'all fight each other? Come on, you beating Ryan Garcia. What does it prove? Nothing. Ryan's gonna go down to 40, probably blow the weight off. You gonna be so hungry for money, you gonna beat him. And what? You don't become the welterweight champion of the world. He gonna keep his belt. Like I said before, it's crazy, man, because nobody asked Keyshawn Davis. Nobody asked Keyshawn Davis to get in there and throw his hat in there. Keyshawn, Like I said before, they create their own enemies. Hate the fact that, in my opinion, I hate the fact that they just do all this shit talking. And if you gonna duck, be at Leo Santa Cruz and duck. I'll pick my fights. I let my promoter pick my fight. I let my manager pick my fights. That's all you gotta say. And we can live with that. But okay, cool. We understand that you ain't gonna get in the mix. That's why Leo, he was a really nice guy. Yeah, if anybody ever met him, really nice guy. He ducked in peace. Regardless, he ducked in peace. He hid behind his promoter. He hid behind his Lord and Savior manager, Al Heyman, and he hid in peace. Can't get mad at it. But these dudes are proud, loud and proud ducks. From Shakur to Keyshawn Davis, to all these dudes, Rolly, all these dudes is proud ducks. They can turn the boxing on upright and turn the city up and turn the boxing city up, but they refuse to do it. But let me squeeze this in. So apparently, here we go. I don't know what the fuck going on. Give me 1 second. I just don't understand why I can't click something and take me straight to it. So let me see if I can find it. I don't know. Here we go. So real quick, I'm gonna read this. So apparently Frank Warren, Queensberry Promotions set to sue Celia and TKO for $1 billion. So the gloves are officially off. Frank Warren's Queensberry Promotion is stunningly preparing to sue Sela, whatever their name is, and TKO to the tune of $1 billion, claiming that TO breached separate contracts signed with them, which resulted in the formation of Zuffa, the Telegraph. The long-standing British promotional outlet claims they signed a contract with TKO, which gave TKO access to their contract with Sela via its online data. It's being claimed that TKO and Celia, whatever his name is, went behind Queensberry back and signed a 5-year deal with each other, resulting in them breaching their individual agreement with Queensberry. So I don't know where $1 billion fucking dollars come in. If they win, it won't be anywhere near close to $1 billion, I believe. So basically, I told y'all what he was doing. He came in, he infiltrated these dudes. He seen how they did business. All they was doing was looking at the money. They were looking at the money. They wasn't paying attention to the play. This is why I say you can't always keep your eyes on the money. And they wasn't paying attention to the play. They infiltrated them. They got close to their fighters. They seen how they work. They probably opened up some of their books to them. They seen how they work. They knew they was gonna fuck with Dana White, and they took all that information, backdoored them, and created Zuffa Boxing. Now this was very vague, so I'd have to read the lawsuit or a little bit more of the lawsuit. But at the end of the day, they fuck Frank Warren over. They fuck Eddie Hearn over. They fuck Oscar De La Hoya over. You know, and they should have seen that coming. Like I said, they was talking about, well, the money is funny. I seen Ariel Helwani still complaining about the fighters' money. Who cares? Whether you go to the Zone or whether you go to Paramount, it's still turkey. It's still turkey a la sheep. However you slice the cake, it's still turkey. So rightfully so. I'm not mad at what Turkey did, because if you're too stupid to pay to see what the play was, you just a greedy motherfucker. These are businessmen. These are businessmen. These are businessmen. Check this out. These are businessmen. And you didn't see this coming. You thought he was just throwing this money. He throwing money, so I'm gonna get mine and fuck everybody. Nah, you dumb motherfucker. Same thing I'm saying with the fighters. Do the history on this dude, bro. It's alleged that he took some businessmen, locked them in a hotel, wouldn't let them leave a hotel. And I'm guessing there's multiple rooms, shook them down. There was also a report going out there allegedly that, a reporter came up missing. A reporter came up missing. I don't think he was ever found. I don't know what the reporter was being invasive and whatever, but he came up missing and they never found him. Y'all think these Saudis are so nice and man, these some gang, this business, nigga. They separate the business from the religion. Y'all think business is pretty? It's ruthless. No matter if they pray to Allah, they pray to God, or they pray to the devil, it's ruthless. And for all the times that they fucked over fighters like Terrence Crawford, and they gatekeep boxing long enough. They gatekeep it long. They had the power in their hands. Crawford said they all was cool with each other. They all was cool with each other. They all talked behind each other back. So when they do 2 or 3 fight cards on the same day, these motherfuckers know what they doing, bro. These dudes came to destroy boxing. They've not uplifted boxing one time. They have lifted the fighters' pockets. If I'm paying you $3 or $4 million, what the fuck I'm making off of you? You can believe Eddie if you want to. Oh, the fighters make more than we do. You believe that if you want to. When you talking about TV rights, they touch your money first. Name me somebody who touch your money first that make more money than that don't make more money than you. So I don't feel bad. Respectfully, I don't feel bad. Because they did a lot of whole shit over the years to the fighters, but I don't really care about them at this point. They doing whole shit, a lot of self-inflicted wounds to themselves. But in general, they did a lot of whole shit through the years, bro. They did a lot of whole shit through the years. They destroyed this sport. So this is karma. I hope he don't get a dime, to be respectful. I'm glad. That's his fault he wasn't on his P's and Q's. It's his fault that he didn't have his business together. It's his fault that he just looked at the money and he got fucked over. You know, they start suing when it's over with. They start suing when it's over with. One Eddie talking about, boss, Sean his shoes. Sean, come on, man. He played y'all the whole time. I've been saying this.
$1 billion Frank Warren, Queensbury are suing Rhea season. So guess what? In that $1 billion, he's gonna split it. Let's say he wins the case. Does he split the money with the fighters? Because without the fighters, there's no leg to stand on. Is there? No, there ain't. So he's suing because he's got all these fighters and he's got leg to stand on. But if he don't have the fighters, there's no $1 billion coming. So my case is, let's say he wins the case. He settles the case. They give him $400 million. Does he phone Daniel Dubois and say, Daniel, there's your 30 million. Fabio, there's your 40 million. Derek, there's your 20 million. Does he do that? But if he's not going to do that, there's no case. But if he's going to split the money, there's a case.
Sorry, ladies?
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Come on, man. You lived in the origination of that, if that's a word. He lived in the origination of racism. Do you believe that Brad gonna give y'all some money? It ain't gonna be no 20, it ain't gonna be no 30, it ain't gonna be no 10, maybe 1,000. He not giving y'all no money, bro. He not giving yo. I can't believe they live in the order where racism was originated at, and they still don't understand the game. Now, basically, he could be saying like, yo, if they call me to testify, hey, I testify, I'll vouch for him if you give us some money. And hopefully I want them to get some money. But no, old Brad is not giving you no money. Old Brad is going to get his 400 million, $1 billion, 100 million if he win this case or settle this case. And old Brad is probably going to pack it up and not even get in the boxer no more. Fish eyes. What did Barry Hearn say? He ain't seen him. I damn near ain't seen him since. He said we used to be slave traders, and they used to. I'm paraphrasing. He said that part. They used to do what we say do. Now we got to do what they say do. I'm like, oh, we said that. Remember he said that shit. Now this can be satire because I don't believe that he believes that Brad Warren is about to give him $1. Now, if he comes down to vouching for the fighters in the contract and testifying, get it in writing. Get it in writing. Get it notarized. Get it legalized. Get it in writing. But if you think he willingly about to give up the guap to y'all, absolutely not. Has he ever lent you some money without interest on it? Come on, man. We living in the 21st century. 55th fell off after T.I. son Damian is is a good. I heard that he got into the disc. Keyshawn can't F with Dev. That's why he pump faking. D-Ray Way, salute. Said get out your feelings. 26-13. Keyshawn the cornball. Andy Ruiz still walking around here and Keyshawn yapping. Andy Cruz still walking around here and Keyshawn yapping. Yeah, he done ducked everybody. Kai, salute. I said Keyshawn should fight Gary Russell Jr. also. Yeah. These niggas don't pay for their fights. That's all I can say. I don't even stream that shit. I'm to the point where I don't even talk. Roach is a good fighter for Keyshawn because Roach def beats. I don't want to see it, bro. He come off 2 draws. If he ain't fighting Tank or Pitbull Cruz or fighting challenging Coonfield for a title, I don't really want to see it, bro. Cyber salute Jamal Davis. Shakur won the game TikTok and Twitch fans by fighting Ryan. And you see his fans don't translate to money. It don't liquidate to money. I see him fighting streamers and shit. And niggas just so unlikable. So I'm so tired of these dudes running their mouth and put Dev send a contract and they shook. He said Ryan duck Rolly ducking Devin pump faking Ryan. Ryan wants Shakur. I don't know what Devin pump faking Ryan. I don't know what that's about. Is it drug testing? Devin basically in the same boat with Wilder. I remember when Wilder wanted AJ, he wanted to fight the best of AJ. Well, they just didn't have the money for that fight. Unfortunately, they weren't about to get 2 niggas that type of money. They don't think Black can sell, no matter what the gate revenues, the gate records say, no matter what the pay-per-view say. There is a unspoken rule on Wax that they have that they don't want Black fighters to fight each other. It's an unspoken rule. The Black fighters agree to it. The coons like Timothy Bradley agree to it. All these coon ass channels that be out here, they agree to it. They all agree to it. They make it seem like a nigga like me crazy, but I ain't. So I will say, you from the UK? €2, or that's 2 pounds. And they were all holding hands about a week ago. Yep. He said still Turkey likes Thanksgiving. Turkey probably is a cahoots with Kinahan too, allegedly. I said that yesterday, bro. I literally said that yesterday. I said, you think it's a coinky dink that Kinahan go away, MTK Global, it disappeared. And remember, they was allegedly funding a lot of the top rank fights. And remember, they was linked to Terrence Crawford. All of a sudden, oh no, we weren't linked to Terrence Crawford. He goes away, right? I think he disappeared. You think he still ain't in the mix? All of a sudden, Turkey come right after he disappeared. Man, come on, man. Crime and business run parallel. Yeah, business as usual. Don't get it twisted. If you believe they don't know each other, they ain't, man, please. Nigga, please. I don't care. But I think this proves that, the illest nigga from Nebraska, I think it gives credence to what was said about MTK Global. I think this old Crawford was my favorite fighter. I'm starting to believe that was horse malarkey. I just thought about that. I'm starting to believe that, bro. I'm starting to believe that was malarkey. This ain't no coinkydink. Bro. This shit about to get into it. I could have told Frank Warren because when Turkey was talking about he ain't like how they was doing Bud and they was bad mouthing Bud, he had Bud back for sure. He definitely came back for revenge for Bud. So, Frank Warren might end up going to that upper room, nigga. The upper room. He might end up going to the upper room. I told Barbara that. I said, this nigga might go to the upper room. He don't know who he fucking with. But guess what? What does Snoop Dogg say in The Baby Boy? When Jody's about to smoke him, what'd he say? I've seen everything, but Frank Warren ain't got nothing to lose. Y'all think Frank Warren still clapping cheeks? Come on, come on, Frank. You still clapping cheeks, dog? Eddie Hearn still young enough to clap them cheeks. Y'all think Frank's still clapping cheeks? That's the only thing really Frank. What else Frank can do? Eat a good steak, eat a good English muffin, drink some good tea. What else Frank got to do with life? Real talk. What else Frank Warren got to do with life? Real talk. What else can Frank buy? He got suits. Frank then probably had pussy every type of way you can have it. Frank's 73 years old, bro. He about to be 70 He about to be 74 in 2 days. Well, one more day, the 28th. What else can Frank buy? I ain't mad at it. Roll the dice, Frank. What else can Frank buy? Come on, man. What else can Frank buy? Come on, man. If Frank's still, clapping cheeks, it's off the Viagra. I'll give it to Turkey as far as pressing fighters and to fight the best. If you notice, dirty fighters like Ryan and Fury got exposed for fighting for Turkey. Easy salute. The zesty Hornets, man. Y'all niggas out here looking bad, homeboy. Y'all out here looking bad. Y'all got it. Y'all got to go get, AJ the Bastard. Y'all got to go get AJ, man. I'm dig I say, y'all. Devin is my top welterweight to further knows he doesn't Doug Smoke at the best. He gets hate from. Yeah, of course. All that's by design. A lot of them casuals that be talking, a lot of them niggas bots. They be buying bots. He said he did come off 2 draws, but he won them fights. I feel like he won them fights for sure. But I don't give a that ain't gonna do it for me. Him fighting Lamar, Jermaine Ortiz to Lamar Roach. That I'm pretty like, really, that feel like a lateral move. Let's just say parallel, because Lamar was a world champion. So I don't really think much of it, but I like to see it. But like I said before, I mean, it is what it is. I ain't know you was from the UK, bro. Yeah, give me one of those Spice Girl talking bitches. Tell me what you want, what you really want. Shit, that'll get me off. Do you want me to rip your buck? I can't do a UK accent. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll be going crazy in the UK. Now, that Jamaican British accent, UK, that African UK accent, I don't like that shit. It's not like them hoes be hyperventilating. What's up to know? I do date over there. I be like, damn, bitch. That Nigerian accent or that goddamn female Zimbabwe accent sound like them motherfucking bitches be hyperventilating talking. I just like, hold on, bitch. Like, slow down, bitch. You just shut the fuck up. Tape your mouth open and spread eagle. I don't want to hear you talk. Them bitch. The African and British accent put together is nasty work on a bitch. It is nasty work. I don't want to hear it. I want to hear the one that sound like that Black Spice Girl. Ain't that the one that Simon Cowell? I want to hear a bitch that sound like that. One bitch that sound like Princess Diana or some shit, dude. I want to hear that. That be sound like they got a fucking cock in them. Oh, I'm like, man, I don't know how y'all listen to their fucking podcast. Then their wigs always bad, makeup always trash, lashes always trash. Like, shit, a bitch need to go to the UK and open up a beauty supply store in a hair shop, man. You clean the hell up. Because I don't know what the hell be going on over there with the wigs and the aesthetics, and they be doing like, geez, Louise. Nigga, please. Oh, my God. I be looking at them like, Jesus Christ. What do y'all got on y'all head? Wig cocked to the side, like a wig cocked to the side. Like you got a fucking pistol. Give me all the money. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. But let's move on. Yeah, that nigga Frank. Yeah, don't be surprised, man. Oh, man, we lost Frank today. He had an unfortunate case of COVID. This nigga Frank gone, bro. Even if Frank win, Frank gone. If I'm Frank and I lose, yeah, I throw my fighters. I'm disappearing. I'm disappearing. Me and Al Heyman and Russell. What's Russell dude from Russell Simmons gonna be in Bali? Turkey probably can touch you in Bali. Yeah, they gonna, man, shit. Tell you, Frank ain't got long anyway. I don't blame him. Life ain't long for Frank Warren. Trying to sue Turkey, trying to do all he can. Frank make money and he make it fast. With the 100s on tops and the 50s on bottom. Frank gonna be the upper room, nigga. The upper room when Jesus. You ever ask the white person, you ever see like what's live? What's live? The TV show, Lifetime Network, the game, the cereal? Yeah, white people don't be knowing shit. We be watching the white people get their awards for their TV shows and music. Like, man, I ain't never heard of that bullshit. You watch that shit be 2-pack of ass. I ain't never watched a white show or white movie that I ain't never seen, and I ain't never seen, and I see it, and I be like, damn, I see why they won an Academy Award. Never. Fucking never. Never. If it's white and it's good, I done seen it. Or I'm gonna go see it. Real talk. Real talk. Or I'm gonna see it soon. I'm gonna see it within 3 years and come out. They be having shows. Oh, this won the Academy Award. I'd be like, for what? Trash. Trash. Shit be trash. Chicks don't got no ass. Chicks be mid. That's why that Sydney Sweeney chick is such a big thing. Because of her rack. Because her rack. Usually white girls be all thin and shit. They don't usually get thick till, they get making them thick now. I don't know. They in there doing RDLs and squats every day. But usually they don't get thick till they start getting like 40-some years old. As soon as they leave Brad and divorce him and the kids get out the house, then that's when they start getting thick. And at that point, they age like bananas sometimes. So at that point, you got to, but a lot of times, what I be hearing, they shit still be good. Brad don't be clapping it up like he supposed to. So I heard. Brad don't be clapping like he supposed to, so they still be intact. Like, I'm like, damn. Her and Brad been sleeping in separate rooms for years. And Brad hit you with the 2-pump special, she going to sleep. You Tyrone get in it. Oh man. I've never had sex over 5 minutes. Just I slept with that one black guy at spring break in 1977. All right, let me stop. So apparently Ryan Garcia, okay, brother Ryan, since they look Sydney Sweeney. You know what Sydney Sweeney is? I know she was too until she did that American Eagle ad. And they start calling her racist because the ad was alluding to white people had dominant genes, which it went over my head, but apparently it was like 3 or 4 different American Eagle ads. And you already know who got mad about it. Keisha got mad, but I ain't here to talk about that. So that's pretty much put her on the map. But she in Euphoria. She's in Euphoria. And she is in that new movie. I don't know if it came out yet where the white lady the white wife hires a nanny or a maid, and she comes in, and then they start going at each other's throat. Low key, I'm probably going to go see that movie. I'm very interested. So yeah, it's one of the white movies I'm gonna go see. So apparently, Shakun and brother Ryan, since Ryan is an honorary Negro. Brother Ryan is an honorary Negro. She's in The Handmaid. Yeah, there you go. Is that the name of the movie? And then they put her on a lie detector test on TMZ, and she had to do a lie detector test to see if her rack was real, and it was. Which, the difference between fake titties. I don't care how good they getting that fake titties and shit, but the difference with fake titties. And I don't know. I don't even know who want fake titties. Them bitches look hard. They feel fake titties with the shit they make hot and ready pizza boxes with. So forget a catch weight. Let's do it for real. I want to take your belt and snatch it right off you. So this is a strategic move. Okay, this is definitely a strategic move on Ryan Garcia's standpoint. I'm gonna go down and wait. If I lose, I'll say I was weight drained. The WBC isn't going to strip me. I can claim that I was weight drained, and then that's it. That's it. I'm gonna come back, be a champion. I lose to Shakur, get a payday, come up to 147, then get the biggest payday available. Whether it's fighting Devin Haney, all that. See, when a brother lose, it's time to retire, right? When a brother lose, a brother need to retire. It's over with, but when they lose, it's never they need to retire. Let's shoot them up with more steroids. Let's change the weight. Let's do catch weights. Let's put them in fights that we know they gonna win. Let's put them in fights that we know they gonna win. Right? And then, it's the whole thing is in boxing, you can fight a vagabond and you can beat them and people gonna act like you back. That's why I never get people's idea of when you lose, you sit out a long time. No, come right back and fight a nobody, and then they gonna say you back again. Come on. And you already know people like Ryan Garcia, they not playing they not charging them Hispanics the same rate they charging them brothers. You know that they ain't charging them Hispanics the same rate that they charging brothers for sanctioning fees. Y'all, I feel like y'all know that already. I feel like y'all being over here, that's common sense. They're overtaxing the black fighters. I guarantee if they open up the books, they ain't charging them Hispanics like that. Ryan gonna be able to hold his belt, right? He gonna be able to keep retaining his belt. They not gonna strip him when he go back down. He gonna lose to Shakur Stevenson, then come back a champion. Now, if he able to beat Shakur Stevenson, right? He able to beat him, then hey, so be it. But this is just a money grab. This is 2-for-1. I go down, claim I was weight drained, go back up, and then fight Devin Haney. And if I lose to Devin, then I'm playing with house money. If I beat Devin Haney, I beat him, and I was drained versus Shakur Stevenson. And I told you I had Devin Haney number. If I lose to Devin Haney, guess what? I got a Mario Barrios $10 million payday. I'm probably gonna get a 15, 20 million versus Shakur Stevenson payday. Probably end up with a 20, 30 million dollar payday versus brother Devin Haney. So yeah, this is what I say. They so stupid. The same thing with Frank Warren did. Same thing that the Audis promoters did. The Audis promoters probably could also sue Turkey. It probably could have been like a little small class action lawsuit. Okay, that's what exactly could have happened. But I don't think they had the balls to sue Turkey. Niggas know them. Frank Warren, 73 years old. Eddie Hearn still out here fucking fighters and shit, fucking the female fighters. Eddie Hearn said, I still got a lot to give in my Barry White voice. So it ain't over for me. Keep hustling. It ain't that one Ingbridge, that white girl with the body. Man, I know Eddie clapped that. I ain't even mad. I know Eddie clapped that. The one that got caught on steroids, I believe, but always happened, man. I know Eddie clapped that. Eddie had to clap that. The signing bonus was these nuts. Come on. These nuts. I know Eddie was like, hit her with the 2-pump special. I'm mad at Eddie for hitting that. Shit, anytime usually anytime a man is above your woman like that in those situations, you already know. Jake Paul went and put that thing right in the old girl mouth when they had that dispute over Puerto Rico. Serrano, man, shit. Come on. Most women, it's rare to find women who got morals. They going where the money at and don't feel bad about it. Dude come in with more money or look better than you, taller than, man, it's over with. If Serrano had a nigga, just know Jake Paul put an X right there, mark the spot. Allegedly. So, yeah, that's what it is, right? If you wouldn't, man, look here, man. Dating a female boxer is probably worse than dating a porn star, or at least on the same accord. Dating a female athlete, that got to be, man. Shit, y'all talk about profession. If a bitch hoop, kick a volleyball, kick a soccer ball, kick a football, bro, she to the game. That's to the game. That's to the game. Oh, they probably smashing Katie Taylor too, man. I'm paying shit. You be surprised how niggas be smashing studs. How quick a stud be filmed real quick, bro. You know what I mean? Chicks out there had that's claimed to be studs, and they'd be a good little female chick for me. Just take the right nigga, bro. Katie Taylor probably put on a bathing suit, put some makeup on. That monkey probably tight as hell. Eddie be in there doing the Dougie. My Dougie, I'm telling you, dog. Y'all know y'all done had them witching times where you super duper horny, bruh. you hit any bitch at that point, bro. And you bust a nut, you go, oh, I'm tripping. Don't let it be 10, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning and you up. You horny. Nigga, please. A lot of mistake babies was made at that type of time. Chill. We ain't under. We had to hide. We'd be in some trouble. You be barking and shit. We both going down. You say Katie walk around with a strap on. No, Eddie might like that too. A lot of these niggas weird like that. Eddie might be getting a 2 for 1. She was just checking my prostate. She was just checking my prostate. Yeah, Katie's a licensed prostate checker. He stopped. Oh my God, bro, this is going left. Let me move on. That post-Nord clarity hit abort mission. Hell, you ain't lying, bro. Boy, that's something you got to learn. He said, forget the catchway, let's do it. Shakur said, you speak in my language. This nigga's such a cornball. He don't even see the play. They're taking away your win right before your eyes. These niggas do anything but to go fight the fights that they need to fight to be great. He gonna be talking about I'm the face of boxing. And then it's just the way he beat people that it's not appealing. And the way that he beat people, bro, you watch boxing for it to be barbaric. You watch boxing you don't watch boxing for somebody. You didn't beat Teofimo Lopez up, bro. After all the shit he said for the culture, he could have captivated it. But of course he gonna fall for the trap. All they do is look at the money, just like Frank, Eddie, and all them. All they did was look at the money, bro. They didn't even see they was getting infiltrated. Instead of him and Devin going to fight each other and them doing it that way, like I said before, I don't want to hear nobody sit here and talk about, they wasn't responsible that was involved for this fight to be short. The only people that you really can't blame in this era for real, because the small divisions really don't matter, respectfully. But as far as the main fighters, the ones you really can't blame is Usyk, Crawford, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. Oh, I said Crawford. Them really the only ones you really can't blame. Everybody else, Devin is getting to that level where you can't blame Devin. I put him in that class almost. But most of them dudes are already done. You know what I'm saying? Most of them dudes are already done. These niggas gonna be Keith Thurman, bro. Old as hell, having to cash out versus Young Lion. He think this gonna make him a superstar. It's not gonna make you a superstar. The thing about Shakur Stevenson, if he gonna be anything, he gonna be Bernard Hopkins. He's just gonna have to keep doing it for so long that it's appreciated. He don't have the entertainment value to be a superstar. There's nobody harmed or hurt or bruised or abused in the making of his fights. It's a G-rated film. He said, I want whatever testing Bill wanted too. And now all of a sudden, now I want to do a regular testing. He said, didn't regular VADA testing catch him last time? Why you motherfuckers keep moving the goalposts? So I guess this is a pro Ryan guy. Not only did regular VADA catch him last time, but also the New York State Athletic Commission caught him. So it's not moving no goalposts. See, this is the problem with boxing when you got guys who got platforms who defend drug cheats. So what? Even if he wanted this nigga tested every day and that was his stipulation, why would that be an issue? Why are we defending cheaters? Because you know why? Hispanics can't win most of the time without cheating. And just think about all the times that they won, that they cheated, that we did know about. You feel me? So what's wrong with him saying I want whatever testing Bill wanted? But you know what you do? You should go fight Bill's son. But what y'all love to do is go turn up everybody else's culture. You should go fight Bill's son. You should go fight Devin Haney. You said that, you never felt like Devin got the best of you in sparring. That's a fight. Do it for the culture. But you know what? These niggas are some sellouts, bro. As simple as that. They some sellouts, bro. And they need to hear this. And I know these niggas, these niggas ain't gonna tell them that. And they hear me saying it, but I mean it. I mean it. I mean it. And just like y'all don't never see the play. Just like Frank don't see the Frank didn't see the play, Eddie didn't see the play. There's some of them other dudes and I see the play coming the whole way. When you focus on money, bro, this is when some of the greatest people be quiet. This is when some of the greatest people lose in life. So many street niggas fail because of money. So many street niggas fail because of money. So many great men in business fail because they was chasing money. Greed. They fail because of greed. That dude from Bed Bath & Beyond, was that the dude that jumped off the ledge for inside trading, didn't want to go to jail? It was greed. How much money you need? Like, you got to ask yourself, how much money do you really need, bro? How much stuff can you really buy? Respectfully. Eddie Hearn and them got played. The only difference is Frank Warren is like, I'm 73 years old. It's over. Al didn't really get involved with Turkey like that. Al probably got his money up front. Look, I'll let you borrow David Benavidez. I'll let you do this card. Just pay me this little fee, and we good. Al was already out of business. Al had came in and did what he's supposed to do. He got his money. He was crooked. He got his money and got out. No, can't find him or nothing. He got his money and got out. Frank Warren is the only one that had a balls to sue Turkey, because they all could have sued Turkey, but they understand. Oscar De La Hoya is still young enough to get his rocks off. He's still young enough to enjoy life. Eddie Hearn still young enough to enjoy life. Frank Warren, he's 73. The average man in America, I know he ain't from America, only lived to be 70 if my memory serves me correctly. So for Frank, what I said be 74 and on the 28th, almost a leap year, baby. You know what I'm saying? Almost a leap year, baby. Frank Warren has lived his fucking life. Frank Warren can take this chance, but the rest of them, they ain't about to take that chance with Frankie, baby. They not about to take this chance with Frankie, baby. They not. They not about to take that chance with him. But, same thing Shakur Stevenson makes. Everybody just think there's a scenic route to being a superstar. Ain't no scenic route, bro. The formula is right there. The formula's right there. Give us the fights that we want to see and people will buy it. But you wait too long and they get too stale, people, no, I don't even give a fuck about it no more. I don't even want to watch it no more. Right now, they're in their prime to make these fights happen. Instead of, fighting 2 or 3 times, like Crawford and Spence could have fought 2 or 3 times and all that type of stuff, they fought one time. One time out of their prime. You wait for one payday when you could have put 6 together. You could have put 4 together. You could have put 5 together. Could have did so many more great things. But then again, this is what they want to do, bro. I mean, shout out to them. These dudes are willing to make racists rich, willing to give cheaters a second chance, willing to give them an opportunity where they have nothing to lose. This is a no-lose situation for Ryan. If he lose, he can go back up and wait. Say, I was weight drained. He can't beat me at 47. And then Devin is going to be dumb enough to still fight and give him a big fight. And he got what he wanted. He never wanted to be a Hall of Famer. He never wanted to be a superstar. Ryan Garcia got money. He going to get two additional paydays. And he going to be able to walk out the game financially stable off the backs of you niggas. And then by the time y'all 32, 33, 34 years old, some of y'all will lose. Y'all won't be the fighters that y'all think y'all is. Y'all prime's going to be behind y'all. Y'all going to want to have us watch y'all fight broke, busted, and disgusted. I'm not doing that no more. If you ain't in your prime, kick rocks. I don't want to see your behind. That's just my opinion. I don't want to see y'all 32, 33, 34 fighting. I'm good on that. I'm good on it. All right. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. I'll play.
females will never tell another female to take accountability because females are just what they present to be, and men are what we present to be. We are the ugly truth. That's why we don't mind going outside with a scruffy beard. And the women are a beautiful lie. That's why they all got different color makeup. That's why they all come outside with a mask and a wig. Real shit. And they never hold their counterparts or their friends accountable. Right? And case in point, right? A female paying everything in a household. When they break up, man, that shit burn your PlayStation, right? You better not take anything I bought, right? 100%. Am I lying?
Yeah, you right.
Reverse it. How many people we know from our perspective wouldn't give our grandmother's ring back?
Yeah.
How many we know from our perspective sitting there got half and half and half and blaming it on the betterment of the kids?
How long do you expect a man to deal with you before he actually makes it official?
I don't really care.
Like 5-6 months.
At least 4 months. I feel like 3 months is pretty reasonable.
3 months. He don't have no months. He has 2 weeks to figure out what the fuck you want.
How long do you have to be dealing with a girl before you actually make her official?
Make her official? It take a little bit of time for me, bro.
A year. I can't put a time on it. I gotta put the vibe on it.
I usually give bitches 3 months, yo. I'll say 3 months.
Maybe like 4 or 5 months.
At least a year.
4 years. I gotta get to know her.
You listen, I had Terrence Crawford, I had Shakur Stevenson on stream recently. They said they could beat you in a fight. You know who that is? Terrence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson?
In a fight, they can beat me. I woke the floor with both of them. In a fight?
Well, yeah, they said they could beat you up.
And like in MMA.
Well, I think they said boxing, chat, right?
Listen, if we are sharing this room right now, and we are like me, Crawford, and who was
Shakur.
Shakur. And someone has to make the bet. What do you think is going to do? Well, both of them.
I think they said
They're
boxing.
help each other. There's boxers, I swear to God, they are so fucking weird.
The boxers?
Yeah, bro. Generally, like, what the fuck are you talking about? You only know one part of the fighting game, which is like boxing, but you don't know everything about it. Wrestling, the ground game, like, it's different. I swear to God, if I have to go against both of them, I beat them ass.
I don't care. Tell him to come fight me. Hold on a second. Alien Taporia.
So yeah, he wants to fight you.
Come fight me.
Yeah, tell him to come fight me.
Let's go, buddy. Whenever you want.
7, come on. 9. Double it. 1, 2. Hurt him. Hurt him. Hurt him. Hurt his body. 5 seconds. 5. 7. Nope. Nope.
Sounded good, like, you know.
My bad. Phone call. Had to put my leftovers in the oven. I made some salmon yesterday. That shit was good as hell. So I got some salmon left with the fucking skin on there, my nigga. And I got made some crab cakes. So salmon is good for you. Help improve sperm quality, sperm mobility. What are you eating off the floor? I don't even care. Eat the shit. You ain't going to the vet. Also, can't eat too much of salmon either. You know, parasites be in your ass. That's why when you see bears have that white shit coming out their ass, that's from eating too much salmon. So yeah, don't forget that too. Like salmon, maybe once, twice a week. Now, if you chop it up, you chop the servings up, yeah, you can eat it more than that. But like you doing full servings, probably once, twice a week at the most. Yeah, but that's all you pretty much need. That fat is good for your heart. It's also good if you build a muscle in the gym. So yeah, salmon is good. I mean, you can eat it, you can cook it, then eat it cold, chop it up, put it over a salad, eat it how it is. You can make salmon cakes. There's a lot of shit you can do with salmon. Salmon croquettes. You probably can make some salmon croquettes in the motherfucking air fryer, but just make sure you get the right air fryer because it's alleged that air fryers, give you that C word that end with an R, the upper room. But well, yeah. Yes, we gotta keep it moving. So I'm glad this right on the screen, so I'm able to move over. So Conor Benn, they paid Conor Benn $15 million to fight Regis Progress. Now people talking about, well, he did Eddie dirty. He signed a 1-fight deal. He can go right back to Eddie. What's that song by Electric Youth? Right Back to You. That's my song. You know, I don't know if y'all know that, but that's my song. But yeah, real talk. So when we start having these conversations and stuff, like one fight deal, $15 million to fight old ass, broke, busted, and disgusted Regis Progress. Oh, Regis getting about $3 or $4 million. So yeah, I'm gonna do that too. Like I said, he dug Rolly title. Rolly got a mandatory. He dug this. If I get $15 million to fight an old ass, sugar cookie ass New Orleans has been in Regis Progress, man, I slap Conor Benn for not taking that fight. I don't care. Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, man, you go get that $15 million. That's easy money. Regis is 2-pack of ass and 2 packs of fun guys on your feet. Real talk. I'll be disappointed. For one fight, I can go make $15 million on Netflix to fight a bum. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Regis is done. Now, Regis could win this fight because Conor Benn coming down in weight. So what weight they fighting at? Because I'm not sure if Regis Progress ever fought above 40 pounds. He was so scared to fight, to move up to 147. Nigga always talking about the amateur fights he had with Errol Spence, but this nigga was always scared to move up in weight. So yeah, for his last fight, he fought Joseph Diaz at 142. So he been a little bit above that way. So yeah, shout out to him, man. Hopefully, Regis Progress get the bread, man. Hopefully get the bread, hit the bag. I would kind of been asked myself if he didn't take this fight. Hell yeah, when you start talking this is big business. This is easy business. You get to fight a senior citizen who looked like horrible. He said a catch weight of 150? Absolutely. He about to knock Regis Progress into next week. If he don't, hey, shout out to Regis. If he don't, but yeah, man, Eddie Hearn can't get mad at this man for Eddie Hearn can't get mad at this man for going to get that man did shit. If Eddie Hearn is literally if Eddie Hearn got an issue with him going to get $15 million to fight a guy that never been above 142 pounds before in a fight on Netflix, Eddie Hearn can't get mad at that, bro. You got to respect it. Ain't that much loyalty in the world, because if he took this fight and he didn't fight again, you think Eddie Hearn gonna lend him $1 million? Absolutely not. So imagine if he get $15 million for this fight, right? What is he gonna get if he get to fight Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney? It's crazy, bro. Crazy. If this hard. This is why it's hard for niggas to be real. This is why it's hard for people to be real. The God honest truth. This is why it's so hard for people to walk a straight path. When you see other people that's cheating the game, other people that's cutting corners, and they getting rewarded, and you just looking like, damn, I gotta keep my faith. I gotta just keep the process. You know what I'm saying? You get a dude like this who made $15 million, who gonna make $15 million, bro. Based off what? And it ain't like he fighting Ryan Garcia or he fighting a Devin Haney or Rolly. He getting or Errol Spence. He getting 15 buckaroos to fight Regis Progress. You can't be mad at that if you Eddie Hearn. You can't be mad at that if you the Zone, Sky, whoever the hell. You can't get mad at that, bro. You shake that man's hand and say, man, best of luck to you. If we can work together again, let me know. You got to just shake his hand. Like, you can't get mad at that, bro. Ain't that much loyalty. Niggas talking about loyalty. Come on, man. It's crazy out here. Niggas talking about loyalty. Now, ain't that much loyalty in the world for most people, bro. Ain't like I'm going over there for a 3-fight deal. I'm going over there 1 fight. I come back. But this is why I don't care nothing about this Netflix card they putting on. Word to the mother. I can miss this shit. The couple ones they announced, I don't care nothing about. Fury coming back. I've seen that guy Fury fight before. He lost to somebody. I can't remember the dude's name. He lost to Edgar Cabal. I watched that fight, bro. Boxing is just turning into a clown show. Netflix should get the real nigga fight. But guess what, man? It is what it is. Ain't nothing going good in sports right now. Ain't nothing going good in sport. The NBA is trash. The NFL is trending trash. The WNBA is abolished. That's the best thing is the WNBA possibly going away. Sports is down. Sports is hella down in America. Sports is hella down. He said he wanted that build. He wanted that built in the SKU so he can keep the 40-pound, keep his 47-pound man. It's a win-win for Ryan. Like I be telling y'all, bro, y'all gotta man. People always looking at this move. You better look at your next move. Every move that you make, it got a consequence on the next move that you make. So this is why you got to think. This is why when you play chess, it's help you become a thinking man. I love to learn how to play chess. By saying this to Shakur, he unintentionally admitted to cheating again. All of a sudden, he can make 140 and can't stand the dude. Like he cheated first day. He never wanted to fight Devin. And Devin and Bill, once again, was looking at the money. All they cared was about the money. It's an easy fight. The money, the money, the money, the money. That's what happened. When you start favoring money over principles, and nothing good usually gonna come after that. Ain't nothing gonna good when you start valuing money over principle. Good luck, Chuck. Good luck, Jack. I say that all the time, bro. People around me that's just super money hungry. I don't like people around me that they'll do anything for $1. They can't be next to me or get too close to me, bro. I'll tell you that all the time. If they do anything for $1, what they gonna do to you? WBC ain't gonna strip them? Nope. I just looked up Sydney Sweeney. She's on the Verity magazine thumbnail. Tits out, nipples out. Yeah. See, Becky can do that and not be called a hoe. See, this is what black women be talking about. As soon as we get naked, we neighbors up. It's a double standard. Black women can't accept double standards. That's the thing about it. Black women like to be in victimhood. Hey, men ain't complaining about double standards. It is what it is. We got to just keep it moving. We can't sit here and bitch complain about it. It is what it is. We move accordingly. Well, Kim Kardashian can do this and blow up. Yo, black ass can't do it. It's just the way it is. It's the way it is. If we too busy complaining, how are we making progress? Let me say that again. If we too busy complaining, how are we making progress? And that's why the matriarchy of the black community, it doesn't progress. Most women in a position of power had to get clapped to get there. Yeah, facts. All them female reporters that's in the sports spaces. Bro, come on, man. And they be getting married too. You think Malika Andrews ain't getting tossed up like that Tupac video? Look how beta her husband is. She around all these 6'7" ass niggas every day. All these baller executives at ESPN. Look at Dave McMenamin. Come on, you think he's satisfying Malika Andrews? Get out of here, man. Shout out to Brandon Clark. You know it, bro. You believe it or not, it's a lot of dudes that's cool with their woman going out there a hoe, and as long as they come back. Usually it's the other way around, but it's a lot of dudes that's just cool with the woman, fucking around, sleeping around, and as long as he love the woman. It's a lot of dudes like that, bro. You can look at dudes and just tell that she don't respect it. And then sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes you can get it wrong, but sometimes you can tell the dudes that's with women that's like that. And you could tell you could just tell, like, if you walking at the gym, you see nigga. I see chicks that's with their nigga, that's with their man. White chicks do it all the time. That's with their man, and they looking at you and disrespecting their man. It's crazy, bro. Scott Nicholson, that's the one he clapping. I'm talking about the other one. What's the other chick the other one with the body? They got caught for the steroids. Ingrid, what's her name? What's her name? I don't know if that's her. Oh, she Australian? She 39. She 39 years old. Jesus Christ. I didn't know she was 39 years old. This is the one I was talking about. Trying to get a good picture. This is gonna have to do. Oh, she had a baby too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody made a baby with this. Yeah. Yeah, this pull out with this is pull in with the pull in without the rubber. Come on, man. You pull in this driveway. You ain't pulling out. Shit, Kell Brook. They say Kell Brook on the back door of your side. Even Kell Brook like shit. I'm coming back to the regular side, allegedly. Oh, y'all can't see the pictures I posted. My bad. Hold on, I done lost. Yeah. Some of these motherfuckers a little bit, But yeah, a little up close shot, So yeah, I'm pulling. Yeah, you pulling this driveway. You pulling Jack Pop. Yeah. I mean, shit. She 39 years old from the Bizak, from the Frizzon, from the Scissor. I'm not mad. I know Eddie got parts of that. I don't really do all the tattoos and shit, real, but I know Eddie, man, shit. Niggas, man, most men don't have discipline not to, bro. Those WNBA chicks be smashing during the Olympics. They be smashing each other. He said, Katie walk around with you wild. If dudes is getting they busy busting smash for fame, imagine the females this ain't nothing new. Hey, yeah, for sure. If dudes busting getting they backdoor clap for fame, yeah. And women like, I'm just so tired of men sexualizing us. I'm like, shut up. Y'all sexualize yourself. If dudes getting okay, I read that one. I got you. So you know exactly what you getting when you watch Shakur fight. G-rated snooze fest. Ain't nobody getting hurt. There's no hurting into making the fight. Shakur's so thirsty to be claimed he better than Devin. That's why he want the fight. He want to say he better, and he never fight him. He a lame. Yeah, I mean, I can see that being the case. I can see that. I'm too small, but you weren't too small to go fight Conor Benn. I don't like that nigga. I've been telling y'all, man, I've been peeped that nigga, man. I can't stand that nigga, man. But I respect this fight game, though. Well, was the last of Mohegan. Shakur won't have the same longevity as B-Hop. Well, I mean, yeah, his hands already breaking down. But that's how he going to have to get appreciated. It's just going to be by value. Shakur bag isn't as deep as B-Hop, especially offensively. I agree with that. B-Hop discipline was different. That man said soda was like liquid crack. That nigga was in the penitentiaries while he had that discipline. Shakur's only showed spite against Jamel Herring. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was a little mean versus Herring. He was. Frank got turkey name on that right, on the right dotted line. We'll see. 3 months. He said, I've been eating more fish. Yeah, you gotta watch the cod. Yeah, tuna too. You gotta watch the mercury in tuna. So yeah, you gotta watch the mercury. That's about it. I've been eating a little bit more red meat. I'm about to start cutting though. So yeah, no red meat, no bread. Yep. I don't fuck with tilapia at all. But that's I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to spoil it. When I learned about tilapia, I stopped eating that shit. So, what do you think was the most dangerous and complicit fight era? Probably in the beginning. Probably in the fucking beginning. Niggas was fighting with bloody nose, and you can knock a nigga out and stand over and get back up. You knock him out again. Yeah. Yeah, the beginning. I forget the name of the fighter who started the neutral corner rule. It was a fighter that came up with that. He put it in the contract. It was either Gary Tooney or Jack Dempsey. One of them. They was fighting each other. And he put the rule. I could be wrong. He put the rule in, and he violated the rule, and it cost him the rematch. He ended up losing. The rule that he put in cost him the fight. So it was like when you knock a fighter down, you used to could stand over him and knock him down again. And I want to say, let me see. We sit here guesstimating. Yeah, I used to watch a bunch of boxing documentaries. My nigga hurt so fucking bad. Basically, it was. Did I share this? Did you see this on the screen? Yeah, my bad. So it was, like I said, neutral corner rule in boxing was formally implemented by the state of Illinois State Athletic Commission just prior to the famous Gene Tooney, Gene Tooney and Jack Dempsey fight. Rematch known as the long count fight. This rule required a boxer to go to his furthest normals corner. Before this fight, fighters like Dempsey frequently stood over his opponent. So Gene Tooney came up with it. So it says in the round 7 in the rematch, Dempsey knocked Tooney down but failed to go to the neutral corner, causing the referee to cause a delay until Dempsey compiled himself. So, hold on. One of them created it. Can't remember at what point. So it said that Dempsey knocked Tooney. So did Dempsey come up with it? Because it says that I seen it in a documentary. So Jack Dempsey would stand over his opponents. So Dempsey was known for doing it. But I think Tooney came up with the rule. And he violated the rule from my recollection. But Tooney came up with that rule. And I think the state of Illinois implemented, but it was his rule. He came up with the rule. He came up with one of them. I believe it was Tooney that came up with the rule. Gene Tooney. Lula said this fight ain't part of that deal. Okay, cool. Okay, if that fight ain't part of that deal, shout out to them. Cool. That make a lot more sense. He said Conor Regis ain't news, but for 15 minutes. He said it ain't part of that. I believe it ain't part of that deal. I can't. Regis gonna walk to the ring looking like tiny ears. Oh, you better stop before they come for you. He said, I saw Eddie Hearn interview in the first half. He was dancing around, but he was low-key saying he paid money to erase them dirty tests for being. Damn, nigga said he glad the WNBA going away. You don't give a fuck about them hoes. Shit, more OnlyFans, more punani to buy. I see girls in the gym with they dudes and they be staring. They don't give a fuck. Yeah, they don't have no respect, bro. None. I see it all the time, bro. Holding hands with that nigga and shit. And be looking at you. I don't know what this chick is. This is a chick that go to my gym. The dude is black, but she might be like some Asian, maybe Mongolian. But she thick than a motherfucker in the leg. She built. And she be staring. I don't know if that's her friend. Cause sometimes these niggas be friends with these hoes. Renardo, so her friend or whatever. She be staring. I'm like, man, I be staying away, bro. See it all the time. All the time, bro. These shit, man. No respect, bro. Eddie passed that to Kale. He said, yeah, women eventually gonna want the dude that can satisfy them. Money ain't there. Yeah, money ain't everything, man. You see it in casino. You know, he was going to fuck with Lester. Regardless, that's what she like. Money ain't everything. Money, you don't get the nigga that be tricking on the chick, you don't get the same version as the chick as the dude that she just like. The dude she like to gravitate towards too, and the dude that she really fuck with like that. Dog, she want to suck his shit. She want to please him. It's a totally two different ball games. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Most women, like, it ain't even, they just complicated, bro. It ain't even complicated. Like, if you play the long game to get the pussy, shout out to you. I'm not mad at the long. You play the long game, long as you cool with it or you got something else. But the one time you get the crack, hey, my thing would be I would ghost her, bro. No matter how good, I would ghost her for a week or two or whatever, and then I would pop back in. All the power is yours. When you crack, even if it was trash, just don't like, you gotta go. Or get up and leave and ghost her, bro. That'd be my shit, ghost her. She just gonna want to give you some more. Don't crack and be like, don't even orgasm. Oh man, I'm telling you, don't crack. Hey, crack and don't even come. Oh, that bitch gonna be mad, bro. That's how their mind work, bro. When you ghost them and they don't know why, that's what bothers them the most. As a man, you already know if a woman ghosts you, it's for a stupid reason, bro. Don't even trip. I wouldn't even trip about it. But for a woman, it fuck with their head, bro. It fuck with their head, bro. She might not even have liked you. And Don't turn down the pussy, dog. Oh my god. If you really like, I do that with a bunch of girls. I don't even be like, when I used to be out there, I don't even used to be pressed. I used to be pressed, bro. I like that really hurt their self-esteem, bro. When you really ain't pressed to crack, they be throwing it at you, dog. Some dudes be like, what if she go fuck somebody? She probably gonna fuck somebody else anyway, bro. Sugar Free said that shit. He said, you know, if you like that girl, don't be rushing to fuck that girl. Well, she gonna go, man. You ain't worried about it. I'm telling you, dog. I mean, man, it was this girl that lived in my complex, bro. When I first moved, she was on the stream. She came on the stream. Y'all heard, like, y'all remember some of the streams I do? I was walking miles. She would come up to me and like she would stop her car and like the pet Miles, but it wasn't about Miles. I see her at the grocery store, and she doing all of that, and she had a nigga. That's a dangerous game. Like she had a nigga, and it like. At first, I'm thinking like maybe it's her brother. Like I'm thinking it's her brother, but she had a whole nigga, dog. Because one day I was walking Miles and he was walking her dog. And the way the nigga looked at, you know how a nigga look at you? You know how particular, like how a dude look at you? Like you could feel the energy. You know, you like, oh, I'm like, oh, that's her nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, that's her nigga, dog. I'm like, you know, I'm like, like, bro, like, I could have cracked your bitch, but I ain't do it. I ain't do it, my nigga. Like, too close to home. She was literally throwing that shit. Thick as hell, too, dog. Sometimes you play that game with them, bro, it make it so much more easier, dog. Once a chick chase you, you can do whatever you want to do, bro. Once a chick chasing you and you the one that's being pursued, man, it's a beautiful ball game. Respectfully, it's a beautiful ball game you can play. Beautiful ball game. But if you always doing the pursuing and you trying to hunt a bitch down with money, bro, you really ain't never seen a good version of a woman until you deal with a woman that like you for you. It's a whole different ball game. You can do whatever you want to do. You can tell them to shut up. They could be talking. You can stick your shit in their mouth and they ain't gonna say nothing. A lot of dudes get women like that. They can go fuck any bitch they want and come back and she not gonna complain. So when y'all be wondering why certain dudes be marrying with certain women, or she average or she below, he could do whatever he want to do. And financially, he good. That's why. Every woman, a lot of bad bitches ain't built for that game, bro. They not built for it. That's why a lot of bad bitches, they die alone. They die alone. Look at Nicole Murphy. They die alone. A lot of dudes that you be like with that regular girl, you can do whatever you want to do, bro. That nigga have threesomes. He done slept with the homegirl, do what he want to do. Or even if he don't do what he want to do, he can do what he want to do. Ain't tripping what time he come in. This nigga the king. She look up to him. Flat out. Flat out, bro. Yeah, I wonder how much Regis got too, but I don't think he got 15. I believe what Baby Mama Boy say. Since we talking about Baby Mama Boy, fuck it, I'll spare him today. That sounds like some factual shit. We'll spare him. I never seen the long game. Oh, it worked. It worked, nigga. It work all the time. Never seen the long game. The long game fucking work. Real talk. I've seen it work plenty of time. I had a homie, he do I ain't gonna say security, he do for one of the great rappers that town like, one of the great white rappers that town really, really like. And that happened to him. He said that his wife ended up divorcing him. He was a cop, and she took the house and shit and ended up getting with her best friend from college. They was just friends. They were still friends. Told the husband they was just friends. As soon as he divorced her, she went to go move that nigga into his crib. So the nigga probably was smacking this bitch the whole time, but nigga was in the friend zone. Of course, women give out pity pussy all the time, bro. That ain't nothing new. The little dude that you see following the girl around, eventually that's gonna be her husband. The dude that's in the friend zone that you don't know if that's the boyfriend, you don't think it's the boyfriend, it's just a friend. Eventually, that nigga pick up the pieces. That be the boyfriend. That be the boyfriend. Yeah, the long game work all the time. Long game work all the time. That's why women keep them niggas there, bro. Oh, just Monique. Her husband was her best friend. They was roommates. It took her to go be a baby mama and go through all this to realize that they need to be together. That's the long game, bro. A lot of niggas do that shit, bro. Dangerous ain't even the word. Motherfuckers tender about that box deadly. Yeah. And the shit don't, man, niggas ain't really never had no fire shit neither, dog. That's the crazy thing about it. Niggas ain't really never had no fire. I know niggas ain't never had no fire, bro. I had this shit used to come over, dog. Man, dude. Shit was ooey gooey, bro. This bitch wasn't shit. I'll be honest, dog. Like, and I didn't even know she had a degree. She ended up having a degree. I don't know what happened, bro. But if she was half decent, bro, I probably would have cuffed this, dog. This shit was, man, dog. Through the condom, it felt like, man, bro, it felt better than most women shit raw. Playing with her shit is like, ooh, it was like gooey, bro. Like, wow. Crazy shit, dog. If she was just half decent, bro, shit. Most of y'all would have cuffed her the way she was. Light-skinned, bro, dog. Used to come over, bro. She used to live a few hours away whenever I called, or she talking about she used to pull up, bro. All that shit, dog. It's crazy. I see why niggas be fucking with hood rats, dog. Hood rats, man. The best vagina be usually attached to the worst type of bitch. That's how niggas, you know, men don't marry the bitch with the best cat. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because the best cat is always attached to the worst type of chick. That's a fucking fact. Like I said, I had a homie, dog. He was older than me at the time. He was like, I ain't never had no bad coochie. I'm like, dog, you ain't been fucking. Yeah, man. Like, shit. I'm telling you, bro. That's why a lot of dudes be wanting to, hey, you got to get some head or I got to get the anal. Like, that's why, bro. That's why, bro. But it's what it is, dog. It is what it is. It is what it is. But some dudes do get turned out like that. A lot of them dudes that get turned like that, either they young or they late bloomers in the game. They young or they late bloomers. When you young, you get your heart broke, you deal with all that type of shit, cool. You get older and you don't know nothing, you get in the game, you get a some dogs, it's bound to go crazy, bro. Bound to go, even after post-nut clarity for them niggas don't exist. It don't fucking exist, dog. That's why I hate to be a late bloomer, bro. I would hate to be a late bloomer with women, dog. All you gonna do is get advantage took of you, bro. Then you a late bloomer and you just got some money. You a late bloomer because you got some money. It's over with, you know. And you know, shit. When you young, when you really can experience it and you can live and you can learn, make your mistakes while you're younger. But that's the game, man. Let me get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace.